I haven't done this in a while. 7 years ago, I created a video called Minecraft Village. I was with a friend, Door74, and we were relatively new at Minecraft, relatively new at, videos and everything, and I decided to build a world purely for fun for me and him. During that time, I decided to start streaming and start making videos on this world, as I wanted to build and let the world grow with me. During that time, I started to fall in love with the world that I continued to build on, and I loved living in this castle that I made. It was a beautiful castle, with a white one with a purple roof that I'd absolutely fallen in love with and wanted to spend all of my time building and playing in. The few streams that I did at quite a young age, so it was at a time where my creativity was kind of blossoming. I was exploring what kind of things and patterns, techniques I could do in Minecraft. I was fully exploring my options and what I could do. Eventually I fell in love with acting and doing role plays and all sorts of those kind of things. I'd seen them on YouTube, those kind of videos were taking off. It was something that everyone seemed to enjoy, so I fell in love with as well, and I wanted to be like any of the other YouTubers that became popular around that kind of time, as well, doing those kind of videos. I also fell in love with role-playing with the little village that I'd created as well in one of the videos, the actual first one that I made, where I made a lovely marketplace area with villagers there, and the point of the video was I was going to protect them by making some iron golems for them, creating it, making it safe for them to live in, as if I was actually a queen saving or protecting them from any harm. After expanding that village and creating more roleplay areas such as a school and a hospital, and I made some other places, I think I made a police station as well, I then made a secondary village connected alongside the original one, where I then had a castle, a white castle with a blue top that was supposed to be a secondary castle to the world that I'd made just a few blocks away. And after I made that video of the castle, the new one that we'd moved into, that was when I stopped making videos on the world completely. After a few years, I finally stumbled across the videos again and found my old save file that was still on my console that I had from 7 years ago. With the help from my friend Shady Wolf, we decided to recreate my old world, the whole thing, even the tiniest details, so the little village, the police station, the 2 castles that I'd made, even some things that weren't even showcased in videos. I was going to make the whole thing again with Shady Wolf and recreate it from 7 years ago. The only difference, however, was I was going to make it more to my style now and revamp it with things that I didn't have access to 7 years ago, such as new mods, such as furniture mods, which I wanted when I was, back in that time, that wasn't available to me at that point, and make it even look better to what I would have wanted if I had more time and I, was a bit older, obviously what I actually wanted but couldn't create due to so many limitations that I had back 7 years ago. I wanted to be able to see the true difference between the years that I've spent learning and playing Minecraft, and obviously looking at all of the new things, features and stuff. As you'll see when making this video, because of how the old Minecraft used to work and how the new one is now, the older seeds no longer work on Minecraft now. So we had to become creative and look for a new place for the world to begin, and try and fit it with how the world would have looked as well for the newer version of Minecraft. So I got the exact same seed, the old seed, and I put it into the new Minecraft to see what it would generate, and went to the exact coordinates where I built it last time. And we decided to build where it would have been in the new Minecraft versus 7 years ago, what the old Minecraft used to look like in comparison. We started with the White Castle as it was the kind of starting point for the videos to begin with. I started in that castle on a little golden throne with blue diamond for me and redstone for Dawg74. You know, I always preferred diamonds, he always preferred redstone or gold. I created the White Castle in inspiration of some YouTubers that I used to watch called Little Kelly and Little Carly. I used to watch them a lot when I was younger, especially their videos a lot when they were in the castle. And I wanted, obviously, to build a castle that was similar. Obviously, I built one that was a little bit too small, but in my eyes, it was just Dawg74 and I living in the castle, so to me it didn't matter too much that it was smaller. I just wanted something that looked similar, that I could just have fun with and build in. You know, it didn't have to be anything special, it just had to be something that I wanted to be in and enjoy. And it didn't matter how small it was, I just wanted a castle, really, to start with. I wanted to feel like I was overlooking the village. That's why I was so high up as well on the mountain. I wanted to overlook the village and make it look like it was just me and Dawg74 against the world. To change the castle in the newer version, I decided to create more of a square castle. And still keep it white and purple, obviously, for the to kind of keep it as it used to be 7 years ago. But I wanted it bigger and better, and to obviously have the perks again that I didn't have access to 7 years ago, such as I have installed a mod that were a new furniture pack mod, which is something I, of course, would have wanted 7 years ago. Again, didn't have access to back then. I wanted a more square one, rather than adding chunks just to the back of the castle like I used to. Obviously, I made the castle when I started it was originally completely square, but as I added secret rooms and secret passageways and stuff, it just started to become more oblong shaped and just kind of bulged out the sides, and it wasn't really a castle anymore. So that's something I wanted to avoid this time, and decided to go for a much larger area so that I could actually adapt into the castle, not out of it, with 4 pillars on the outside instead of just one. Actually, 2 that I had at the back, where me and Dawson before used to live, which will still be the case when I obviously build into it more. That will still be the case, we'll still be living in the pillars. And I wanted to add the purple roof to the pillars itself, not the main castle. I didn't really know what to do for the main castle, didn't know whether to put glass over the top or something like that, but for now we kind of left it until we could figure out what else to do with it. Probably will come more into the interior parts as well. One thing I did add though, which was very similar to what we needed, was the castle was always split in half between me and Dor74 7 years ago, was split in half. I would always have the left hand side, he'd always have the right hand side. That's why in the videos I'm always on the left hand side, all of my stuff always on the left hand side, his always on the right hand side. So to insinuate that, instead of using carpets that I did like I did before, I actually use stained glass panes to separate them, pink and blue. Obviously not pink and purple and green and blue like we used to have before, but just straight blue, straight pink to represent each sides. Was also considering whether I should have the 2 pillars at the back to be pink and blue to represent it, but decided just to keep it purple. Again, might be a change that eventually I will change into, but for now I just wanted to keep it purple for now. We also wanted to keep the glowstone idea. I didn't really like torches. I felt like they didn't give so much light, like you'll see in the fire station if you have watched that video. In the fire station, because I felt like I didn't have enough light, I put torches across each and every wall. Not one block wasn't without a torch. It was absolutely full with torches, because I just preferred glowstone more. Torches just felt really, in the way. So we wanted to keep that idea obviously into the new castle by just adding glowstone and as little torches as possible. Finally, I added a entranceway, as this was another big thing, as before. Actually, at the front of the old one, I had 2 netherrack pillars with fire on top, which was part of another thing that I'd seen online, like another YouTuber thing that I'd seen, and I quite liked the netherrack look. It kind of seemed like you were a powerful leader in a way, and I wanted to obviously be kind and generous, but also be obviously a little bit, strict and stuff, seeing as, that's just how I felt back then, I just wanted to, care for the villagers. It wasn't actually supposed to expand as big as it did, but it ended up expanding way bigger than I thought it would, to the part where I actually was doing trades with these villagers and actually made a redstone system. Not a big one, obviously just a hopper going into a chest and an exchange kind of thing, but it was something that I was quite proud of and something I wanted to do to actually seem like I was interacting and exchanging from these villagers. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This is going to be a big project, so there is going to be quite a few videos on this of me and Shady Wolf picking at all the different parts, and we are intending to hopefully rebuild the entire world as in its revamped glory. We are hoping to completely change what it looked like and make a more modernized version of how I think I would have wanted the world back then. And I know if my younger version of myself could see myself now building this world again, I think she would probably have a lot of changes that she would want to make, but I also think that she would be really happy to see that it's come so far and that, you know, I can change it this much. There were so many restrictions back then. There just wasn't much I could do back then, but I know that I would probably really love how it's going to turn out, seeing as the castle's already looking so good. Next episode we'll be diving more into the interior of the castle, and I'll be during these videos as well, I will be obviously nitpicking at the little details and be explaining to you guys why I chose the certain designs that I did, and be showing the kind of thought process that I had when building the certain parts, why they were named certain things, and why I created the certain buildings in the certain places that I did. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate everything, and you guys being patient with me. I really appreciate, you know, the time that it's been over a year since I last posted, but I hope this is a really good video to start with and to kind of come back to. But yeah, I appreciate all the support, and obviously I have been anxiously waiting to start again, but I really appreciate all the patience that you guys have had, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.